Hey everybody, this is Purge, and we're watching a pro game. It's going to be Dignitas versus Gosu. It's Gosu, that is, and this is for Star Series. I'm here with a very special co-commentator. It is, that's right, Domy. How are you doing?
Hey everyone, this is Domy, casting the Star Series League with the Purge gamers. Yeah, I'm fine.
That's great. Alright, so I haven't actually had I don't think I've co-casted with a pro level player in ever. Possibly. It's always been just casters mostly, so I'm excited to see what you have to say.
Luminous is a great player.
That is true. He knows a ton. Definitely true. Alright, so picks so far. Dignitas going to ban out a Windrunner as well as a Darkseer and a Tidehunter. And the Dire team is going to be a Chen as well as an Invoker and finally a Nature's Prophet. So who is into the ban pool? It's going to be that Shadow Demon. How do you feel about Shadow Demon?
I don't know, I like playing him as a support. As a support, I like playing him very much. It's like so many stuff you can do with so much, so nothing.
Wait, so you don't like playing him as a support? So how do you lane him then? Solo?
No. I normally when I play with my team, I play it as support. So if we had Shadow Demon, I prefer to put it in support because he does so much with so nothing.
He does so much with so little. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I didn't know the word.
That's okay. Alright, Beastmaster is going to be the first pick for Gosu. It's been a hero that's been being played a crapload lately. Just people really going back into value the Beastmaster. Do you know why why this shift has happened the last 2 weeks? Any insight to that one?
Besides this shift you talked about, it's like if you leave Beastmaster plus this Shadow Demon, you can like rape any hero. Like if you have a Weaver with Heart and, I don't know, Lycans, you can still hate her if you have Hexer plus Shadow Demon. So strong, like Hexer ults your hero, Shadow Demon gets the Amplify, purges you, then you like vanished.
Yeah, it is pretty strong for sure. Venomancer is also going to be picked up by the Dire team. It's going to allow them a lot of good pushing. Gales, of course, as well as that Venomous ulti. Always plenty of damage to be attributed. And next two bans coming from Dignitas. Who's still in here? We could see an Enchantress pick up, possibly.
No, I don't see Enchantress at all. She's too weak against the Hexer. Hexer will ulti her and she dies.
What do you mean Hexor? What? Why are you saying Hexor? Oh,
Rexor. Now
okay.
it's like
you meant Rexar. Okay.
Yeah, I would say just Beastmaster.
You were saying Hexor. Well, I'm glad to see in chat that other people are also Beastmaster sons of it. Okay, yeah, that is true. Roar goes down to the Enchantress. She's stunned for long. They're gonna go for it anyways. Not listening to you, taking my guess correctly.
They will get hate.
That's true. They will be disabled a lot.
Well, maybe it works. I don't know.
And
but Vengeful Spirit's a good pick.
Yeah, because they can prevent that double aura stacking, and also the disables are great. But a fast Ricky pick already. I think last time that I saw Shadow Demon get through, it was MTW playing him, and then Ricky Mara was just destroying him in the mid game, doing smokes and just bursting him down before he casts anything. And that was really useful. Kind of screwed over their first pick.
Yeah, you can get the Shadow Demon out position. Even with the Hexer, that's easier because of the Hawk, and Venom can show you with the wards where he is. So it's really good hero to pick him off.
Alright, in terms of the second round bans, still plenty of good heroes in the pool. Maybe going to see stuff like Broodmother, maybe even an SK, but it'll be kind of hard. I think this is one of the first games that I've actually seen Ricky in the first round instead of the second round, but we have seen a lot of Ricky play the last couple of days. Another hard carry that's been really popular is Morphling, kind of making a jump back into the metagame. Do you have any thoughts about those heroes seeing more resurgence?
We lost against Morphling. That's sad.
Why?
I was playing a championship early on, and they drafted Morphling, and we lost, and now I feel like I should ban the hero every time. Because he just carried the game alone.
Yeah, he's really strong.
I don't know. He's feeling strong.
I don't know what the real difference is. Maybe teams it's probably just Anti-Mage being out. By the way, Anti-Mage has not been banned yet, I now realize. Something I didn't think about before.
Yeah, that nerf about the attack speed, and he doesn't feel strong anymore.
I don't know. There's still plenty of bans. Every single team is still banning him first round just to get it done with. I mean, he does have a lower attack speed, but his farm rate is still ridiculous with the Battle Fury and stuff. And we're going to see a Bounty Hunter ban from Gosu. I really like this.
Yeah, but if you look closely, it's like Shadow Demon can replicate Anti-Mages and send illusions to attack him and burst his mana down. And by the scourge side, you can OT and smoke him, so there is no really need to ban anti-mage. It's about already countered.
That's true. Well, yeah, that is true. Roar plus smokes. Ricky is a good anti-mage counter, so perhaps that is why they picked him up third there. Storm Spirit also going to get banned out by Dignitas now. And there is one more to come from the Dire team. Not really sure what it's going to be. Do you have any ideas?
I don't see the heroes pool. I can't think without looking at the heroes' faces. They just like look back to me and they say, "Oh, I see this one."
Yeah.
It might get picked, but I don't know. I just see the heroes that they drafted and I can't imagine the others one.
Mm-hmm.
It's like even because it's not all the heroes from Dota 1 that's on the pool, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they're going to ban out a Slardar now that's going to give or prevent him from amp damaging on the Rikimaru. So they want to make sure Rikimaru is not easy to gank, but they're still going to have the option for Dust and Sentries and things like that. But we'll see how the impact goes. I really hope they solo the Shadow Demon instead of playing support, because thus far I've seen only support Shadow Demons, and it's pretty easy for him to get underfarmed in some ways once he gets killed enough times in the mid game. I think it's still going to be a rough game for him for the sense that they will have a Beastmaster, and SD is primarily countered by burst damage as well as disable or silence, so I don't know. I think Gosu's lineup is looking pretty strong at the moment. They're going to have to watch out for that early Enchantress roaming, though. That is still so powerful, because it's pretty easy to take towers after you get those ganks off.
I don't know, I think Come With Me will pick Nate's Lifestealer.
Why Lifestealer?
Because he's just like a boss hero to fuck Slaughter. Oh, fuck Hexer. Oh, Beastmaster. Yeah, Dragon Knight works too.
Alright, they'll pick up a Dragon Knight that allow them to push pretty well. Level 6 ulti. Plenty of tower damage, decent poison as well, so some good damage over time. And on top of that, Fire Breath always useful. And his armor is so high that means Ricky won't do a whole lot of damage to him unless, of course, he gets a big agility bonus and some minus armor probably. If
the dragon just don't give his tail to the Hiki, he will survive. You know, turn the back, give the tail. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm just laughing at your pronunciation for here. You said Hickey instead of Ricky. Good. Somebody else wrote in chat. Awesome. Alright, it's gonna be Queen of Pain next for the Dire team. And Queen of Pain, lots of magic burst.
No, it's like if Hickey jumps on you, just don't turn your back to him. Just die like and fight, and you'll survive for more than 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Especially if you have backup allies there. Just turn into the smoke and trade hits. I don't expect whoever plays him to make that kind of mistake, you know. That's usually more of like a pub Ricky mistake where they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get a kill, and then you just turn and fight him early, and then he never ends up getting carried. But I'm sure he will be doing a lot of good lane control and maybe some Blink Strike kills early on. How do you feel about the Queen of Pain now? She's been seeing a lot of play lately. I think it's viable, but it kind of depends. If there's a lot of stuns, it can be problematic, because she is still pretty squishy, especially if she can't blink.
Yeah, Beastmaster and Venom will give her lots of map sight, so it's really hard for her to get picked off. And she can evade Vengeful and Shadow Demon's disables, but if Dragon Knight stun her, she's like a pretty dead hero. And
Leshrac gonna be the last hero to pick up for Dignitas' team. Great
push.
Yep, it's definitely gonna be a push lineup. Diabolic Edict is a spell that has been mostly the cause for Leshrac getting banned out the last couple weeks, and a lot of teams are kind of putting him more towards the second round ban range. Sometimes we do see a first round ban. I don't know if Navi, I can't remember if Navi might have been one of the teams that does that, but kind of for good reason, because it does allow you so much pushing power. They can do something like really, really early aggression with their Dragon Knight, Venge lane maybe, and shift the Leshrac over perhaps, and push while pushing with Enchantress. But where do you think their lanes are going to be for the Radiant team? I feel like they don't really...
You know what? I was going to ask you that. Which lineup do you prefer right now? Dire or Radiant? You seems to like our Dire.
Who does? Oh no, I like the Radiant lineup better. I think Radiant's lineup looks stronger.
Yeah, I like the Radiant also because you don't know where they are going. Like, you can play a 3-lane Dragon Knight and solo mid Enchantress because it's so fucking strong. They can play support Shadow Demon, they can play solo Shadow Demon, they can play... I don't know, I really don't have any thoughts or clue what they're going to do about the Radiant, but the Dire seems to be pretty set up already, so they can do whatever they please, like whatever feels strong.
Yeah, that's definitely...
I like this, the variation of the possibilities they have.
We will see what they're doing. I'm just changing my mouse settings really quick here. And here we go. shout out to Come With Me Shaker. I don't know if that's troll or what, but for the Radiant team, Dignitas here. What was the last year? The last year was an Enigma, so Enigma will give them some nice team fight. Zizu is going to be playing Enchantress. We have Leon on the Leshrac. Freezer is playing Dragonite. It's going to be Come With Me on the Shadow Demon. It looks like he may go farming. He has pretty high last hits with only one salve. And the last one is going to be Coco playing Vegetable Spirit. Do you want to go over the Dire team?
No, you can introduce. I have the worst English.
Okay. Alright,
to introduce.
Painted Gold is going to be playing.
But I want to introduce someone. Boba, it's playing King of Pain. Hello, Boba.
Okay. I'll cover the rest of them. Painted Gold is going to be playing Enigma. We have Last Hit Magic standing in this game, playing Venomancer. Korok is on the Ricky Maru. Universe is bot, playing the Beastmaster, and I think that's... Did I miss anybody? I think I got everybody. Yeah, Bobo, of course, playing Queen of Pain. He is the regular captain. For some reason, he doesn't stick with the Gosu tag when he plays, but the rest of his team does, so that's okay.
It's a troll.
Yes, that's obviously why.
And Korok, shout out to Morphling. Korok's Morphling. I hate you. Kidding, I love you. No, just kidding, I hate you.
Alright, Dignitas now putting some wards up. Actually, that's a dire ward here. Ward vision on the mid lane, and it looks like they're going to do a Dragonite Vengeful Spirit mid with an aggressive enchant jungle, perhaps, which is actually very strong against an Enigma. And she picks up an illusion level 1. This is really strong as an Enchantress because it allows you even more ganking potential at level 1. Probably one of the scariest runes for an Enchantress to pick up, other than maybe like a double damage or something like that. But probably going to grab some kind of creep and spend at least a little bit of effort trying to shut down the Enigma from his jungling. He might actually have to switch jungles, and that kind of looks like what he's doing right now.
I like what Dignitas did here. Putting DK and Venge and Enchantress in their jungle. It's really gonna to scare him.
Yeah, because they will.
Because he's Christian, even if he has Blink, he wouldn't have the time. And if Enchantress get a Tornado, it's like so OP. They're gonna to die.
Yeah, Tornado dives at level 1. You can just do plenty of AoE damage. It looks like it's going to be an Ursa Warrior in the bot right, and they'll probably... Yeah, I think they were checking for it, and they realized it was not there, so they may just go for the gank now. Enigma is for sure in the bot jungle, so he's going to be soloing the... doing an offensive jungle just so he doesn't get countered as hard, but Dire Vision is going to spot out this roam coming, and with the double illusion, this has not a whole lot of time left, about 10 seconds left. With the Centaur, they are going to try to get a first blood. See if they dive it.
I'm moving the camera there. I don't see they going at all.
Yeah, it looks like...
Maybe they will kill this creep wave in the next one with another... What we have on... Oh, did that sentry block the creep spawn?
I don't believe so. Ooh, Bulba taking some good hits, though.
Oh, if it did, it will kill Dignitas.
Interesting skill build for Come With Me here. He is going for a fast bottle that is on the way now, but going for Disruption as well as Shadow Poison. Part of the reason they drafted the Queen of Pain is that he can blink away every time that he does get disrupted, so the range damage that he's going to take from it is going to be lessened for sure. But that is indeed why he went for this, why they ended up soloing him mid. Bot lane, of course, is Leon playing the Leshrac versus Universe, who's playing that Beastmaster. Kind of an interesting lane matchup. He's got to be pretty careful, though, because Diabolic Edict does do so much damage here. And so far on the top lane, Ricky Maru not really having the best time. Pretty much trying to get solo farm, but he has to constantly worry about a double stun coming from Venge as well as the Dragonite.
Yeah, you can see the creeps from DK and... How do you say it? Ricky?
Ricky.
Ricky.
There you go.
It's like 11 to 3, so it's pretty fucked. And that sentry is blocking the spawn.
It is for sure.
Yeah, but it will end soon.
We'll check it in 10 seconds. I don't know if it is or not. Come With Me trying to get rune control on the bot rune. Looks like they're going to send Enigma in position to grab that one. More Shadow Poison. 2 on Bulba
and
now.
Venom. Are you checking Venom?
Venom taking some damage on the top lane now, and Coco not going to be able to get the first blood. Ricky picks that one up, so Ricky making up for a little bit of disadvantage so far in this lane. And a nice pickup. And Enchantress coming through, but going to be late.
Maybe they should have waited Enchantress. She was going to farm, and then they engage, and then she comes back and she's lost.
Yeah, too late at that point for sure. Anybody in chat, this is not Kurokai or Kuroki or whatever, this is Korok.
Oh yeah, it's Kuroki, people.
Don't
I want to be famous for some time.
don't feed them, men. There's already enough misinformation about who that is, but it's somebody else, so. Enigma in the jungle now. He's got 2 levels of Malefice. Could be doing some decent ganking, possibly even on the Leshrac. I could see perhaps him going down around level 6, but he does have 2 axes as well as 2 auras, so that's going to allow them to push or teamfight a little bit more strongly earlier. It does have the side effect of course, giving attack speed to your lane creep, so it will technically push the lane constantly towards it.
Oh, cool. It's good. It's good. Yeah. Good job. Did you see that?
Oh, to eat tangos through. Cool. How many did
Yeah.
you eat? Just 1?
I like people do that.
Was that 2 tangos
They're
or 1? Yeah, it was 2.
just 2 tangos. They're like, whoa, you can hide from the trees. Oh, did I say that correct? You can't hide from me in the trees. Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. I'm confused, but wow, is a DD haste up on Queen of Pain right now? That's like the nastiest combo ever. He's thinking about maybe being aggressive if the Shadow Poison comes through. Come with me, he's going to be maxing the Shadow Poison out first, and continuing to get a lot of last hits. Boots up on Shadow Demon as well. And she's actually going, Bulba going for Scream of Pain as well as the Shadow Poison, kind of going equal leveling here. And a little interesting, I've seen this a couple times, where they try to do a combo maneuver and maybe even put off their ulti a little bit, but a gank possibly coming. Yeah, I'm watching that one. Coco will throw the first stun. Bulba's on the low ground, so he will not see it. Here's the disruption. Is he going to dodge the stun? And it does blink past, but the stun still lands well. The net is well going down.
He's dead.
Decent damage being done. Nothing yet, actually. I don't know. More damage.
Coco is dead.
And he
No,
goes back
nobody's
in.
dead.
So, Queen, I feel like he could have maybe walked away from that one. He like committed. He stopped moving or something.
I feel like I should shut up when you are talking on the team fight because I just talk shit. So whenever there's something happen, I would just point and you talk.
Sounds great. That sounds wonderful.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Alright, Vengeful Spirit making a slight mistake. He did a poison on him and he popped his self, so he's going to have to go back to base now. Bulba now level 5. Shadow Demon picks up his level 6. And bot lane pushing out. Enigma now level 4. And oh, he's going for lightning, really. So he's got 3 levels of Edict, 1 stun, and 2 lightning currently. Possibly going to max out the lightning next for counter push action. And just general teamfight damage, I guess.
I don't know, I can't click on the minimap. I just can move with the arrows.
Can you change your player? You should change your player perspective with the observer settings. There's a bug.
And Hexar, bottom, are you checking?
Yes, now I am. So, sorry I missed that one. He gets roared, stunned as well from Coco. And they will then back up. So was that just like Axe's roar with the Malefice, perhaps?
No, the Malefice didn't even go out. This was just Hexar. And some hits from Enigma.
Let's see. So did you fix the observer error?
Yep.
Okay, good. You'll have to keep doing that throughout the game, most likely. So, come with me. Whoa, somebody has a Hand of Midas. Whose Hand of Midas is this? Is this Dragonite's Hand of Midas? That would be, yeah, it looks like it is. He has no items here. Venomancer is going to get the Gale.
Bottom.
And he may end up going down. I'm watching top lane on Freezer. We're going to have another Blink Strike from Korok. Is he going to... Yeah, he does get picked off. Great Blink Strike in bot lane. They dove on Vengeful Spirit, only getting the bench.
I like what it's Gosu did here. They almost did like... There's no Leshrac in the game at all.
How so?
Like the pushing power is like so vanished. You don't see him pushing.
Are you just talking about the fact that they just ignored him until now?
No, it's like they put a Hexer and Enigma in the jungle and Leshrac can't play if he doesn't have the space he needs. He needs to farm and push towers.
Yeah, and there's no way of anybody ganking there either because they dedicated so much to the top lane. So Ricky is level 6 though, so he's going to be much harder to gank, but there is a Hand of Midas picked up on Dragonite. He's did this because of his absolute free farm here. So this means that his damage potential is going to be possibly less in the mid game, or guaranteed will be less in the mid game, but his late game carry potential will be higher, possibly able even to match Ricky's. Going after a gank on Vengeful Spirit, are we going to see another blink? Ooh, the Malefice does not land. Scream Pain goes through though, and it looks like, wow, Enigma's actually going to back up from that one. Bulba he's actually not going to commit to this one. Universe comes through, kicks that creep in the face, level 7, max axes, and come with me just trying to stack up the poisons. Catching a couple on Queen of Pain, but... Ooh, Bulba unfortunately blinks into the jungle or into the river. And might see Zizu in some trouble. Light Magic looking for
DK might have some problem top, only if he TPs out.
Ooh.
Oh no.
There's the stun. Are we going to
That's
see
a
the
bad
smoke
choice.
in a second? There's the smoke going down a little bit far back, but Black Hole's going to cast. It's going to catch 2 heroes, and that's going to guarantee DK dies. And Zizu might also go down. He does have a heal to pop, and he just casts it now. Is going to barely survive that. Tornado doing great damage to these 3 heroes. And are we going to follow up? No, nobody else is going to go for it. Here comes the dive, though. It looks like it's going to be Bulba coming through level 7. No ulti yet, but he does have 4 levels of Scream of Pain. And there it is, doing decent damage. Good stun, though, and he's going to blink on back. Going to have to pop his bottle to heal up. And Leon playing the Leshrac in position. Wants a kill on any of these heroes that are also low. But he's not going to get it. No, he's actually going for it.
Nice axe.
What just happened? Oh, did Rexer just axe from the secret shop?
Yeah.
That's awesome. And scored the kill. That was it. Seriously, just axes.
I have to do that someday.
Someday you will, I'm sure. Leshrac now level 8, 4 levels in Edict, 3 levels in Lightning Storm. He doesn't currently have much mana regen, just a Basilius. Actually, quite a few Basilius in the game. And come with me in the mid lane, going for Phase. So, he's been spending a lot of time mid, hasn't really ganked much yet. And wow, Zizu out of position.
He's just saying, yeah, he's just saying like, if I get horde from Beastmaster, I'm dead anyway, so I'll try to run from it instead of just trying to tank it. Yeah. And I think he's right, because if he gets the ulted from Beastmaster and Hickey blinks, he's already dead.
And it looks like Dragon Knight's back in the jungle now, possibly. Yeah, he's going to go for Shred's next. 2 more gloves, or he's got another glove. Let's see what item build he goes for. I don't know if he's going to go for Armlet, or Mjolnir, or probably going to get 3 boots, probably.
Yeah, that would be a great choice.
He's just kidding, guys. We do that, or he likes to do that sometimes in pub games, which ends up losing us games more often than not.
Nah. I win games.
Not the ones where you get 3 or 4 boots, but that's okay.
No, 4 boots is like no possible win. It's impossible.
More or less, sometimes. Alright, Shadow Demon on the mid lane, 600 gold. Let's get the gold graph as well. It's actually a 15k gold advantage. There's a banish going down. There's the Soul Catcher as well, and the ulti. Soul Catcher did...
I think he's dead.
Soul Catcher did actually land, yeah, stun from Freezer, and this is too much burst damage. Soul Catcher is such a good ability, man. Plus, what is that, 30% damage now? And Venomancer are going to try to slow this down, but only level 3 wards, and they have a Leshrac and a DK. That's a ton of pushing power.
I think they can push the next one if they want. They can really go for it.
Yeah, I would agree. Leshrac has phase boost.
Did they spend the glyph? Did Scourge spend the glyph?
They did not. You click on their tower and see if the glyph is still there. And it is still there, so they have not purchased the glyph yet, or used the glyph yet, but they still have another Edict. Gosu coming into position. Enigma almost going down. He's trying to get picked off. Another Shadow Poison. Will they be able to get him? Only 1 stack. That's not going to be enough. Clearing the creep wave now. Roar goes down on Come With Me. He's a little out of position here. There's the heal from Zizu trying to keep everybody alive. And Petus goes down as well. And a stun on Korok. Sentry Ward is up. Bulba trying to do good AoE damage. Come With Me taking decent hits. But looks like he's going to survive this one. Still has his bottle up. And Zizu out of position now. No heal. He's got a Tango to pop. Stun on Universe. Universe might get bursted. He does. Ricky Mars still trying to get a kill, but he only has Wand. And he will get the attack. Blink Strike. Great play. Disruption, but he's probably going to survive this one. Ooh, Edict. Definitely a good chance of doing some damage there. And Shadow Poison coming through. Ooh, does get juked by Korok, and a big black hole is going to catch Freezer. And Freezer's still survivable, though. Going to be looking for the table. He's just going to TP out here, and he will make it. So tanky. Still there, right?
Oh, if Hickey blinked on Bash, he would be dead.
Yeah, he did. Looks like he missed it.
So
got fogged. Yeah, it is nighttime, so it looks like he got fogged.
Dead. He should thank God because he got fogged.
It's definitely pretty close there. Come with me on the mid lane now with invincibility. And unlikely to slow this down. He's going to break Invis, pop his bottle up, and spam some more Shadow Poison. That Shadow Poison, man, doing great jobs, just stacking up the damage. The more stacks you get, the more damage it does, as you guys can see. It's pretty mana intensive, though. You alive?
Yep.
Okay. Feel free to talk when I stop talking. It's usually the cue. If you have things that you want to talk about, go for it.
I'm just wearing underwear.
That's great.
I don't know if I should tag that.
That's probably not worth sharing. No.
Yeah. Commentating Dota is a really joyful activity.
Yes. Alright, Vanguard up on Beastmaster with the Arcane Boots as well. Doing a little bit of counter warding. Venomancer going to switch lanes. He's still level 6, so his ward's still a little inadequate. But there's a double diffusal or double blade up on Ricky, so he will be at a diffusal blade soon. And Drove of Endurance picked up by Shadow Demon. I like this item choice. Gives him some nice HP balance. Just general good overall stats.
I just don't feel like DK should have gone from Hand of Midas. I really don't like that Hand of Midas on like tanky heroes like DK, even if he has more farm potential. I think if he got like a plate mail or even a Helm of Dominator, I don't know, he could tank more or hit more.
Yeah, it's hard to say. He will have more damage potential, at least that's one nice thing about it. The attack speed does help him out a little bit, at least it will once he grabs like a Helm of the Dominator. But there's a Tornado from the Wildkin, even though the Wildkin's just about dead. Axes are going to actually catch that last hit. And Freezer now to the mid lane, going to try to defend this as long as possible. He actually doesn't have any mana regen, really. Just a wand, as well as tread switching if available to him. I don't know if we have any Arcane Boots quite yet, but I don't believe there are any yet. Yeah, no Arcane Boots. A lot of Phase on the Radiant team, surprisingly. Not a lot of Arcane here.
I like how Sentinel is saying like we want to get Roshan, because they're like pushing the mid and the bottom towers. And by that, it Gosu responds with the Roshan attempt right now. And I don't think dignitas is waiting for that. They're like, okay, we need to take both mid towers and bottom towers, so they don't have the potential of buying back and come back to a Roshan pit fight. But then it's Gosu just go and take Rosh.
And it looks like Ricky Maru's going to pick that one up. There is a poor man's shield on the ground. But that's a pretty nice pickup. Beastmaster quite tanky with his Arcane Vanguard. And the rest of the Radiant team now pushing top. It's going to be a Vanguard on Dragon Knight, actually. A little interesting. At least I assume it will be Stout Shield plus a Vitality booster.
I think they're going to trade mid tower for top tower. Oh no, Venom TP's top. But they can defend that. They're going just to push this one and the next one.
You think the Radiant team's going to go for a 2-tower push right now?
Yeah, or at least smoke or ward the enemy jungle. That's the least they should do.
So Zizou coming into position now, going for a Bracer. He doesn't have any creeps at the moment, but he does have max Nature's Attendance at least. And yeah, actually just picking up a Bracer now, so good survivability there. Dragon Knight's so close to a Vanguard, I almost want them to wait, but they're going to pop a smoke waiting for the Dagger team to show up. It's actually going to be Shadow Demon teleporting to the mid lane. A little interesting, and Painted Gold is actually pressuring bot. Treads with the Soul Ring. Are they going to jump on these guys? They're thinking about it.
I'm just waiting for Venge to place the ward. If she doesn't place the ward, that's a mistake.
Observer ward?
Yeah.
You think she should have placed the ward in their jungle or something?
Yeah, next to the where Hexar's farming there.
Yeah.
Next to that spot is a really good place to put. No one counters that ward. And they just smoke it and go bottom.
They will find an
and that's a dead Enigma.
And easy kill there. Being way too aggressive. That's what you get for trying to counter push for too long. Easy pickoffs like that. Come with me, he's going to get spotted by the Ricky Maru, who does have a double damage. He's got his Diffusal up as well, so anybody that he finds is likely to die.
Someone is going to die!
We'll see. There's still a lot of heroes here, though. Vengeful Spirit in position, maybe? Not going to get a blink. Oh, no, she will find the Enchantress.
Oh, Enchantress.
Oh god, he's hitting it really hard.
You're the one who could...
And just as he gets the kill, the DD runs out, hitting for about 260 there on that Enchantress. And it's going to possibly go gank bot now. Who knows? I don't think Freezer is capable of dying to this. He doesn't quite have his Vanguard picked up, but...
Do my voice looks like Kuroki's voice?
What? Does your voice sound like Kuroki's voice?
Yeah, people are asking if it's Kuroki here.
I
Again.
don't believe so. We might see some stuns on Dragon Knight. There's a stun on Enigma. He should have TP'd there, but he actually got all of his mana drained by the Ricky Maru, and that means he's still going to go down. Easy blink strikes and another Malefice, and wow, good try there. I'm pretty sure that's what he was going to attempt there. Stunning on Enigma and TPing out, but he ran out of mana there.
I think Dignitas shouldn't split. They should walk as a team.
You don't think they should split?
Because Hick is going to kill everyone that's not with the team. And if DK had his plate mail, the Vanguard and the plate mail, and like a Dominator, in the place of this Midas, he could tank for the team. He wouldn't be able to just like jump on Venge or Enchantress and kill them.
And Bulba's going to find a haste rune. He's at 1200 gold now. We'll see if he buys anything. Maybe a fast Aghanims. I'm not quite sure what he's going to go for. Leon pushing up the mid lane, now level 10, picking up another level of stun. Still hasn't gotten his ulti yet, but he does have a Drum of Endurance as well as a point booster. So pretty good stats all around. Not a whole lot of regen. Actually, no regen at all. Maybe you're going to see a smoke. Looks like they actually just did a Wave of Terror where Korok was. But I don't think they have vision, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's looking for more kills right now. Ooh, come with me in some trouble, top lane. He does still have his banish. Are we going to see the banish go down? He does juke through. Axe is now banished, great banish. And he's going to have to fight as fast as possible. Freezer gets a stun off on Bulba now, and they might actually be able to... Yes, they do pick her off. Great play by Come With Me. Banishing at just the right time. Good juke and banish. And they may just want to turn this into a push right now.
Nah. Someone has to go back.
Oh.
Look, Enigma on bottom.
Yeah, Enigma is pushing bottom, so... At least somebody has to go back. But they do have Queen of Pain dead, but it's only 23 seconds, so... Probably not long enough to make a successful push out of it. Maybe they'll get one tower, who knows.
I like what Kurok's going to do now.
Which is?
If he does.
Oh, okay.
Just prevent from more creeps to go top, so they have to back.
They basically, yeah,
if they can burst this creep wave down, they can't hit the tower at all.
And there it is. So yeah, that was really smart. Good call there. Kurok picking that off, and he's going to teleport out then. Interesting way to prevent the push, but very smart for sure. Alright, Come With Me now pushing out the bot lane. He does have a mechanism picked up. Smart choice, also gives him a lot of armor. Who's got an ice armor? Is there Enchantress snagging a... Must have been a... Yeah, there it is. Ogre Magi. Very, very good creep for countering Ricky Maru. Does, gives you 8 armor and the frost armor protection, which means any melee hero that's hitting you is going to reduce attack speed, as well as movement speed. So that'll give you some nice survivability against Ricky.
I thought Enigma would go for a Vanguard plus mech, but he goes for Dagger. I don't see he's putting out like a big black hole with 4 heroes inside, and they really don't need that. They just need survivability.
Why?
Yeah, survivability to last the Shadow Demons and Lash DK Burst.
So you think...
Because even if he blinks in OT, someone's going to cancel him. Shadow Demon is a really good hero to cancel Enigma's Black Hole, as for Revenge, as for DK with this new stun shit.
The range stun, you mean? More,
yeah,
the 400 range stun in Dragon mode.
Yeah, that buff.
Yeah, it was pretty strong. But Dragon Knight still doesn't see a whole ton of play, surprisingly. I know he gets played in Warcraft 3 Dota, but... looks like 2 players from the Dire team are now pushing the bot lane. It's going to be a Ricky Maru who's up to 2,700. So, see what he goes for next. Usually the typical item progression is a BKB immediately afterwards, after getting your Diffusal Blade, just so you can jump in those team fights and attack without any repercussions. But he still hasn't bought it. Just think about it.
I don't think he will buy a BKB unless he loses the Aegis. He would like... Now I think he just go for more DPS items instead of BKB. He will think on that BKB after he loses the Aegis.
Looks like he really wants to kill this Shadow Demon. I don't know if he realizes whether or not it's safe. He might wait for the next creep camp. Enigma's still here as well, so maybe they'll go for the gank. He does have vision now, and we'll see if Enigma shows up. Enigma not moving yet.
Oh, that's a dead. Come with me. Run while you can.
I'm surprised Enigma's not moving. He still hasn't blinked. Oh, he's trapped in the trees. Alright, here he comes. Finally comes out.
Oh, you're dead.
Still. Alright, there's the blink. There's the stun. And Kurok is being hit in hard. Midnight Pulse. He does pop the mech, so almost makes it, but still does go down. In the meantime, Radiant team looking for an engagement on Gosu in the top lane. And they're all going to back off from that one. There's a TP coming mid. That's going to be Queen of Pain continuing to farm, but Bulba's farm actually pretty far behind. Shadow Demon did pretty well against him mid.
Shadow Demon... Yeah, Boba doesn't have nothing yet.
Last hit-wise, he's up to 71, and that's versus Shadow Demon's 119. Come with me, been farming really good. Looks like Enchantress almost going down, popping a smoke at least in the jungle. Freezer up to an Ogre Club now. Do you think he's going to go for a BKB, or are we going to see a Heaven's Halberd? I think the Halberd has some merit, but I don't know if it's necessarily the right choice.
I don't see he's going for that item at all.
I feel like...
And Kurok gets the BKB. Oh, you're right.
I feel like a BKB on Dragon Knight even wouldn't be that great, though. Because if you look at the Dire team... Alright, it would be good for Malefice, but other than that, they don't really have that many disables.
I should still say that this Midas is fucked up. I would just say that for the rest of the game.
Okay, I think that's fair. But it's not over yet. It will give him decent.
It's
gold.
like when you get Midas, you are saying it's like we're not going to push, we're going to keep farming and get the advantage on the gold graph. But what they really did is like push to try to get the Roshan, but they didn't get the Rosh. They have the Midas, they don't have the plus armor and tech ability that he wanted to have. And now their team dies inside their jungle, just across the line of the bottom at the base, like where Come With Me just died. And they can't group up because they're going to get hyped anyway. I don't see Dignitas winning this game anymore.
Yeah.
Just if they get a really good smoke and counter gank.
And the rest of the Radiant team now going to shift towards the top lane. Bulba's going to back off as well as the Venomancer. And Universe now going for a pipe pickup. Looks like they will be going for a smoke. They are grouped up a little bit. It's going to be a smoke on Come With Me as well as the Vengeful Spirit and the Enchantress. So we'll see who they hop for. They might be going for the Enigma towards the bot lane. They still don't have a gem either. That also makes part of a problem. So they can't even really roam past tower range without having to spend a lot on either sentries or dust. And basically just have to constantly worry about Ricky ganking them or...
And here's the smokes.
Yeah,
they're going to try to get the Enigma. But he's too good to get caught.
Is he going to teleport out? That's the real question. Ooh, they might go check for him. He might actually just run into them.
He's just like saying in the ventriloquist like, oh, they are coming to smoke gank me, Hiki, come here. When they fail, you come, so 2 will live, 1 will stay farming, and then we kill this one.
And he will back out. This is like the most aggressive Enigma play I've seen in a long time, where he spends all of the time in their jungle, as well as the bot lane. So this is one good reason for him to have that Blink Dagger, because he wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for his high mobility. Or at least, it'd be a lot more dangerous. If he had a mech up, I mean, yeah, sure, he can heal himself, but getting out of position or getting away from them is by far more important, so... Looks like we're going to see if...
And it's a free Rosh.
Yeah, they are going to go for Roshan. Shadow Demon looks like he's going to go for a Force Staff next. And going to be doing plenty of damage to Roshan. Ricky Maru at 1,000 gold.
I felt like Shadow Demon should get Force Staff as the first item, not after Max and this Django. I don't know how it's called, Drum of Endurance.
Yeah, either one.
Yeah, because if you can save someone from the Hiki smoke, you can turn the battle, try to win. But now it's just like, let me see the gold graph. I don't know which button I should press to see that. Yeah, over 10k, it's like useless to get good positioning.
It's going to be a D-ward on the high ground. Ooh, they will find Universe. He does get banished here. Soul Catcher is well casted, and there's the ulti slowing him down a crapload. Enigma going for a BKB ulti, but he's still in the low ground. Still hasn't blinked yet. I don't know what he's waiting for, and it looks like Universe is going to end up surviving. Zizu doing some damage, taking some nukes as well, and they may continue chasing this one, but Midnight Pulse do plenty of damage to these guys. Shadow Demon on the high ground. He does still have a Force Staff. Pops his mech. Backing up, Bulba's going in. No, Ricky Maru's going in. Going to be able to pick off the Enchantress. Yes, she does get him immediately. Come With Me also getting roared out of position. Kuroko jumps on him, gets that kill. Freezer is going to be the next one. He picks up the Sanj, eat that Domy. Going straight for Kuroko. Are they going to be able to get him before he gets the Aegis? But there's the Black Hole going on Leon now, and a nice swap. Leon gets the kill, so he will burn the Aegis, but going to be Force Staffing up to the high ground. Great play by Leshrac.
So, we need to see if he goes for the Heaven's Halberd now. If he doesn't go, he finishes Sanjasha, will say, eat that!
Alright, but dude, you know that's gonna be a Heaven's Halberd is so good, dude. He's gonna have the evasion.
1, 2, eat that!
So, Ricky's not, oh damn it, he got a Sanjasha. I'm sad now. Oh well, alright. Goes for the Sanjin Yasha. I think Heaven's Halberd would be a better choice, though. I mean, the movement speed is good, but if he can disable Ricky from attacking for 3, or like, it's like a Hex, you know?
You know, did you check Hiki hitting the Freezer, the team battle? He was doing like 0 damage, 0 DPS. I don't know how to say that. But if he had a plate mail by the mid-30s or early on, Hiki would do shit. He couldn't.
That's fine. Like, okay,
the game that he wanted.
So maybe the evasion is slightly wasted. Ooh, good stun on Universe there. They will be able to catch him. But even if the evasion is semi-wasted, like Dragon Knight's already tanky enough, he would still have the disarm. You know, Ricky jumps in on somebody. I guess BKB blocks it either way, but still, if he's...
Yeah, but you have to think about the DPS from the Sentinel. If you go for Heaven's Halberd, he will hit less, and now who does the damage they need on Sentinel?
Yeah.
No one. Just Lash and maybe DK, but if you go for the Heavens, you're saying like, okay, we'll play like the same carry, just supporting, but who's the real carry?
Yeah, that is true. Alright, good point. I'll let you slide this time. Alright, and it looks like they may push. Dragon and popping his level 2 ulti. Lots of wards on the low ground, but they're gonna go straight for it. There's the glyph. Ricky's still dead for 6 seconds. Took way too much damage from the Soul Catcher in that last fight. And they will defend the push. You probably shouldn't talk in the chat, by the way, because there's other people casting.
Yeah, what? Oh.
Yeah, it's not just me.
Does that?
Yeah. Alright, stun goes on Boba. There's the chase from Enigma, gonna get the find. They're gonna find a Vengeful Spirit, nice swap at least, but it's not gonna guarantee his release, and the Blink and Queen Pain actually snakes that one, 3,200 gold.
Death comes in at the ears.
Because I said I wouldn't talk when team battles are going, so I decided just to type. Because if you said something or someone engaged, you could just freely, I don't know, cast the battle.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's not gonna work. There's other people in the lobby, so I'm sure the Russian caster is like, why did he just type that? But that's okay.
Russia!
Exactly. Pipe is up on Beastmaster now. BKB is still up on Enigma. Hasn't really got a ton of use out of that. Just one use so far. Enchantress. Treads. Looks like she might be going for a drum. Probably just needs HP and armor. So I like... How many... Dude, there's so many Basilius. Maybe it's just those two, but... I feel like there's tons of Basilius in this game. Side the Vice on Queen of Pain. Going for that item. It's going to give them some nice shutdown possibility on the Dragon Knight. His gold is up to 1,700, so he's still farming quite well. He has decent gold. Kurok is going to run across the map looking for this one, but even still.
I think they made two Basilius because you want to have the aura on the top lane and the bottom lane because they wanted to push both towers at the same time. So I think that was viable, but it just didn't work because DK went for Midas. Yeah.
And come with me, going to clean the mid lane again. 800 gold now. Leon getting closer possible. Aghanims or Bloodstone? What do you think?
Who?
Leshrek? That's gonna be a soul booster. So he's going for
And
Bloodstone.
you have the answer already.
So I thought Aghanims is something that I've seen a couple teams do, but more recently Bloodstone been a lot more popular. Kind of curious.
Yeah, Aghanims low. Aghanims
Aghanims,
just
yeah.
steal too much from your mana. And this is not going to work at all.
What, the smoke gank?
This is smoke gank, yeah.
It's the...
It's like they're going to push mid and maybe back off because there's everyone missing. But if they just try to defend top tower from the jungle, like if Venom just make a line to the tower, they're going to lose. Or get picked off and then lose. But it seems they're not going to go to the jungle. They're just going to push mid. It's the right call. They have sight on everything. Now they just seen someone there because Boba pinged off and they're going to push mid. And come back, Dignitas are going to lose.
So yeah, the other team is pushing for the mid racks. It's actually down to 50% already, so they will trade a tier 2 possibly for the racks. They do get the tower, but are they going to defend this in time? It's down to 600, a couple of ranged hits. Axe is doing damage as well. They do kill the bird. So, decent. Okay, I mean, they got a tower. They didn't lose their tower, but wow, some of the Radiant team actually didn't even have TP scrolls. If the Dire team just would have fought that, they would have been 3v5, and that would have been a Rex. But they played it safe and they backed off. For all they knew, that was a 5v5, and it wasn't.
That was a shame that no one checked the inventory of Lash and Venge.
That could have been huge. That could have just been a free Rex there because of no TPs.
Yeah.
So Dignitas gets really lucky right there. So, looks like the rest of Dignitas back in the jungle. Still Soul Booster
Yeah,
on Leshrek.
and now we are waiting someone to get caught out of position or wait for the final team battle.
Well,
They're just going to keep farming, I think, for some time.
until Roshan comes up again, perhaps.
Yeah, because that would be a needed team fight. Because there is cheese and ages.
And Ricky will pick up a Manta style, so decent attack speed, good movement speed, but most importantly he can Manta split, and then his illusions will do that feedback damage, so able to drain mana a little bit more quickly on an enemy player. Kind of an interesting item slot. There's actually a Sentry Ward here, and they did attack him, so he may realize that, but probably not a huge deal.
So, smoke gank, freezer, run. So, if DK has his Curitas, I don't know how to say that, and Lash has the Blood Sun, I maybe see Dignitas winning a fight here, but if Roche spawns before that, I can see the game going in their favor.
It all comes down to the team fight. Lots of mistakes can happen. And here comes the engagement.
Disengage.
They're going to run into each other. Enchantress will be the first one to be spotted. Ricky Mars in position. They don't have any sentries down. And the smoke is going to completely miss there. So big misplay there by Ricky Maro. But he's going to jump on line and the black hole goes down. Going to catch the Leshrac as well as the Enchantress. Now chasing after Shadow Demon, who is just about to die as well. Freezer is still here. But are we going to see buybacks from the Radiant team? They need it. There's the Dust. And he's just trading hits now with the Ricky Maru. They're really not taking that much damage there. And the Illusions are draining all of his mana. The chain damage is going to be too much there. And Freezer gets picked off. And the Dire team wins a 4-for-1 victory. Couple to be bind back, but back in the mix. And he's going to blink out or force step out just in time.
They lack the hitting hero, Dignitas. They have a Lash that doesn't hit much, and the Enchantress that didn't work well this game.
Yeah, the Enchantress got picked off right away. At least, I mean, they had a decent start because the Ricky Smoke ended up missing, but Enigma jumped in, popped the Black Hole. I think Leshrac probably one of the decent damage dealers on the Radiant team. At least, you know, obviously Dragonite doing some nice disable, but with the Sandra and Yasha and just a Hyperstone, it's not like his damage output is that high, so it would have been nice to have the Leshrac doing AoE damage the whole time, but just didn't happen there. He got killed, got picked off in the Black Hole. Ricky was slapping away at him.
I didn't see Venge swap. What did she swap? Or did she just die before she could think on swapping someone?
Well, the engagement was weird, right? So, I mean, the main fight happened down by the main camp, and the rest of the team was kind of over by the small camp, so everything was pretty spread out there. I don't know if Venge was in position. Maybe she died right off the bat. And they're going to pop another smoke. The Handamitis is ready to be used, and he's got 2k gold, so he's actually quite close to his AC, but they can't really spend a whole lot of time to farm it, is the only downside.
That's a Roche fight. Lash has the Bloodstone. Nope. DK. Nope. Okay, I don't see this battle going for Dignitas at all. Wait a second, I have to... okay.
Sneeze?
I was just like, yeah.
So Roshan is up. Dignitas. Smoke is still a little bit on. Dragonite might find the first stun. Now we're going to get a stun off on the Venomancer. Not able to. He squeaks through. Didn't pop his ulti. Didn't go for the stun. And now it's going to be
back off, farm the assault.
Yeah, exactly. Now it's going to be a little bit of a fight before they can go for the Roshan. Is that enough gold? They need 1,419. He's actually still a ways away from that AC. And all the lanes are pushing.
Sometime.
All the lanes are pushing here, so not good for Dignitas. Gosu can just kind of wait around here and then hop on in and end up going for the push if they really want to. Or end up going for the Roshan.
I just like how Scourge is so fucking OP. They have like so many advantages, dude. I just don't feel like they should have all this advantage they have.
For what reason? Should they not have
the Roche? The jungle is better, the Roche is better, the mid lane is better, you have less pathing till you get to the rune. It's like if the rune spawns on the bottom, it's like 100% Scourge rune. If it spawns on the top, it's like same kind of pathing they need to make. But Scourge is so fucking better than Sentinel. I don't know if you should balance the map or give more... I don't know, utility to the Sentinel. I just feel like Scourge is like, when you play Scourge you play more defensively, and when you play Sentinel you have to go aggressive. Because if you let the Scourge team play at it will, they have like more camps on the jungle to pull from. The Sentinel, they have the Roche in their favor, they have better rune control, so if you are planning to play a Sentinel you have to be more aggressive.
Well, they did have the aggressive lineup. I mean, they have the push heroes. They just didn't execute it right. They do have an AC picked up as well, but the Roshan goes down. Gosu's going to pick that up, and that's going to be Ricky with an Aegis. He's got a Basher now, additionally. Possibly going to go for an Abyssal Blade right after this one to give him some nice utility. Some easy stun. And a Cheese up on Enigma, who also has a Scythe of Ice. So, plenty of sheeps coming out of the Dire team. I think they have 2. I think that's about it so far. Beastmaster just point booster up since once we last checked. So, yeah, their items are looking really good. And what's the gold advantage? 10k advantage for the Dire team. 62-7 versus 520. It's 52,000 to 64,000. They do have a gem at least on the Shadow Demon, but that alone is probably not going to be enough. Ricky Maru's kind of out of hand at this point. It's not out of hand yet, but probably need to try to use that Shadow Demon ulti on the Ricky Maru. I don't really see any other way of them end up winning the team fight because the damage is too high from Ricky.
If Enigma gets a good black hole, it's over. And not even a good black hole, it's like a 1 hero, 2 hero black hole.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be tough. Leshrac up to 900 gold. Still needs either a Void Stone or a Ring of Health, and then he will have that Bloodstone completed. And the rest of the Dire team is going for some counter warding, I guess. And Aghanim Scepter is actually up on Universe, so this provides you really great range for your ulti up to 900, I believe, instead of 600. So we're going to see a long range. And it does reduce cooldown.
I think it's Gosu is just like respecting Dignitas so much. I think they can just like go mid and push. I don't see Dignitas holding this.
Yeah, they don't really have that much team fight, do they? It's not like they have a Tide or a Black Hole or anything. They really could just roll up the middle. Perhaps and do it. I mean, it comes down to the Ricky Maru, though. If Ricky Maru gets dropped off at the start of the team fight, it could be different, but there's still 2 Sheep Sticks on the Dire team, both Enigma and Queen of Pain with those, and those fill a lot of gaps in any team fight. And Enchantress has nothing. She's got strength. So, I mean, so many of their heroes are behind. Their damage contribution is going to be little. Vengeful Spirit and Enchantress kind of worthless in some ways in the team fights. I mean, at least they have an AC. They have an AC up on the Dragon Knight. He does have an Ogre Club, so possibly...
Yeah, when you think like, okay, they have AC, but who's hitting? It's like DK is hitting again, and Lash does both magical and physical, but it's a lot more magical. Mm-hmm. Even then, they have AC. I think if they had like a Priestess of the Moon or, I don't know, something to hit as physical DPS would be better.
Yeah, I would agree in that sense. You're right. The minus armor doesn't do that much when you don't have that much physical damage to couple it on top of. He almost needs like a Daedalus or something like that. Needs like a major physical damage burst, but they don't have anything.
What is being said here is like DK has to tank and kill heroes at the same time.
Yeah.
Because Lash got countered.
Countered how so?
On the bottom lane, he didn't have all the gap he wanted for farming. Get real quick bloodstone.
So you're saying
get that charge up, push the towers he wanted.
So you're saying that he needed more farm in the middle, but like he just needed lots of solo farm pretty much?
Wait a second, I have a sister problem here. I will mute myself and I will be right back.
Sounds great. Sister problems, man. Alright, if anybody is asking in chat, this is Domy, of course, casting with me. He is a Brazilian player that I pub with very often, so if you guys ever want to see more from him, I know he has a Facebook fan page, and well, you guys, he'll give you that at the end of the round. Looks like the game will be resumed in a second here. And here's the go coming out from both teams. Looks like Shadow Demon picking up the Ghost Scepter. That's going to give him a lot of viability towards that towards the Ricky Maru. So when Ricky Maru does end up jumping on him, he can possibly get that off and then run out of the smoke. Or better yet, save this for him, and then if he gets smoked, pop the Ghost Scepter. If somebody else gets smoked, use the Force Staff on them to get them out.
Dignitas is just saying like, man up, push mid, come to me. But they're not going, they're just like farming at more advantage, and the game is lasting for more than it should. Or maybe it's Gus is playing the right way, playing safely, get the huge advantage, like, okay, now we can win this, and not throw the game away.
Looks like Ricky Maru's found an Illusion Rune, that's going to help out nicely. Still only a level 1 Diffusal Blade, so the bonus damage isn't massive, but he's going to find a Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight...
No, he can't kill.
You think so?
He can't kill Dragon, yeah.
I don't know, with Enchantress there, it's going to be hard to say. He's thinking about it.
He can kill Enchantress if he wants.
That's true. He could definitely kill Enchantress.
Or if he pets block the DK with the illusions.
He's doing like no damage at all. His mana is
he's
gone,
trapped.
but...
But you see, there's no DPS. If he had that plate mail in the early game, they could push. I think Dignitas wanted just like to play against the towers, not against the heroes, because they have lots of heroes to take towers. And Shadow Demon would be just like the DPS to kill heroes if they defend. But that didn't work out, and now we see this kind of game that someone has to screw to have a push.
Yeah, and he does have so much armor. It's kind of ridiculous. 15 armor, he's at 13 plus 23, and you can see there, Rikimaru did virtually nothing. He doesn't have that many damage items. Both the Diffusal Blade, Manta Style, Skull Basher, and even like Black King Bar are all pretty mediocre damage items. He would have way more if he had something like, I don't know, like Daedalus Butterfly, plus something else. But obviously, the utility, that's the best item build for Riki, and they can always kill DK last. When he does that little damage, when he just has a Sanjin Yasha plus an AC, it doesn't really make that big of a difference if he's still alive, you know? You can just kill all the other heroes first, and then pick off the Dragon Knight when you have a couple hero advantages.
In about 5 or 6 minutes, if they last this long, I think DK will sell the Midas and get Daedalus, if he can afford it.
They will find Come With Me.
And someone is screwing.
And actually, it's going to be a stun on Bulba. This could be bad for Bulba, taking pretty good AoE damage. Pops the cheese, though. It's going to keep him alive, and he gets slowed, looks like, by something. Not sure what it is. Leshrac actually going kind of all in on this one. Almost able to kill Bulba. Are we going to see the stun? And he's almost out of mana. He does get the kill. And there's other fighting going on as well. Riki now pursuing Freezer, who's going to end up surviving with 200 HP, just barely there. And that was actually a pretty good play for the raiding team, trading 2 for 2 here.
Yeah.
It's going to delay the game.
And their heroes spawn in 10 seconds, and while Scourge ones spawn at almost a minute, that's good, they're going to hold this. And DK has some space to farm his Daedalus.
He does have an Ogre Club, though. Is that really what he's going for? Probably not. Ooh, they're going to go after the Enigma. They do get the stun off. Lion pops his ulti, but he's silenced at the right time, and they're going to find Karak as well. If they can kill him after the Aegis despawn, it's going to be huge. There will be a stun from Beastmaster. He's going to go on the Shadow Demon. Good play. Could pop a pipe and a nice stun from Leshrac. And Karak is taking too much damage. He's going to go down. No, he tries to Blink Strike, but still ends up falling 82 seconds. And it this. Oh my god, they're going to get Universe 2. Wow. That was 5 for nothing. Well, 3 for nothing, technically, but... And an Aegis. And a Bloodstone on Leshrac.
I am as much as surprised as you are. I just felt like who were top is like Boba and Venom, who got caught.
Yeah, Bulba
by
got killed by the Leshrac solo, more or less. That was...
Well, we have a push here. Let's see how it's going.
It's gonna buy back. Are they still pushing? There's some pings from Come With Me. Looks like they want to. They do have 40 seconds until Beastmaster is up. Beastmaster...
They don't have the real tanky hero. They can't like just put a hero next to the tower.
Come With Me still has his gem, so they will have vision of Rikimaru. Edict from the low ground will get the tower kill, and it looks like they're gonna back up from that. They do not want to push their luck.
Yeah, that's the right call.
Well,
You just don't want to suicide.
for a Rax and then lose all of your heroes and have to buy back.
Then they push and they get your hex.
Looks like they are all going to patiently wait. Might be waiting for Roshan.
That's another right call. If they put the ward next to the secret shop, I think they could have someone going to buy something or just to merge with the team. That there's a hero bottom. I don't know. I think it's Gosu saying like, how the fuck did we get to this point? we had so much advantage and they're now like, I don't know.
Ooh, he does get the stun off on the Queen of Pain, though. He does have BKB as well. We'll pop it. Wow, they burst down the Queen of Pain immediately. Roar as well. Black Hole's going to catch everybody left over on the Radiant team. That could be it for them. Leon's going to go down. Freezer pops his BKB just now, doing decent damage, trying to pick off the Enigma, but Rikimaru's in there, doing pretty great straightforward damage, and Karak's going to trade some hits here, and it looks like Freezer will finally go down. He can only be so tanky. Maleficent and Enchantress dies immediately, and that's all it took was one good Black Hole to win a team fight.
Dun dun! The game is back to its Gosu.
There was like a 2k advantage for, well, at least like Dignitas got an advantage, got a 2k advantage. Gosu's back in it though, for sure. Looks like they're
Do you know
thinking
the
about-
Roche timing?
No idea. I don't look at that stuff. Are you kidding? Come on.
I will guess in 30 seconds, 1 minute and 30 seconds. I don't know. I just think like Sentinel will be all alive to defend the Roche.
And Ricky Mars up to 1800 gold now. He does have a Diffusal Blade level 2. Some more feedback damage there. And Dragon Knight, so tanky. He is so tanky, man, but it's not enough. What's his gold per minute at?
No, it's enough. It's enough.
He's got a lot of gold
per
per
minute. He lasts
minute.
for 10 or 15 seconds if everyone's hitting him, but Sentinel doesn't have that real DPS hero. Lash is a real good DPS for the whole team, but as I said, he didn't have that advantage that he wanted to have.
That early Bloodstone to win them team fights, right?
Yeah, the Bloodstone around 23 to 27 before the second Roche.
And they may go for the Roshan fight. Is it up yet? Almost. There's the Wave of Terror as well as the Shadow Poison to scout that out. Enchantress still around, doesn't have any creeps. Could at least grab an Alpha Wolf, that'd be kind of nice addition to their damage. 30% increase from that one. And it looks like the auras actually do stack in Dota 2. Interesting. Vengeance Aura as well as the
What?
Alpha Wolf.
Wow.
I can see both icons.
Is that true?
I see both icons. You just right-click the Alpha Wolf on the Dragon Knight. They were the same aura in Dota 1, if you guys are curious.
Yeah,
So
they were the same.
pretty much. Just different numbers. Slightly different numbers. Alpha Wolf giving
Oh,
30%. So yeah,
that's almost a DD for the whole team. Half DD.
and they're going to initiate
Oh,
going on Ricky.
Karak.
He does get smoked. They have to stop the Black Hole. Black Hole on cooldown 19 seconds. The ulti on Karak is so slow now.
That's it.
His attack speed is very slow. Zizu gets down. There's going to be a roar on Freezer. AoE damage being done. Leon trying to pick off some heroes, but everybody's still alive. Blink Dagger out from the Ricky Maru. As well as they swap, they might be able to get a great swap from Coco. And that's Ricky for almost everybody. Venomancer ends up surviving. Vanished now in the Queen of Pain. And he's going to blink on out. Follow-up slow. Nothing yet. Stun from Vengeful Spirit. They do a vision and the blink through and stun. Bulba gets picked off, so Ricky Maru's dead. He's got buyback. I don't know if he's on cooldown or not, but he's got the money. He might be on cooldown. And they may just push up the mid lane and take a Rax here. It's gonna be the first Rax
think
if it happens.
Venom and Hickey bought back. I think Boba has his buyback.
And there's the immediate sheep. Axis as well. Blink back. Gale on Freezer. Come with me in a little bit of trouble. He's gonna pop the mech though. And they might still fight this. Freezer will stay on the high ground. Eats a Malefice. The rest of the team is not quite there. Soul Catcher not going down. Roar on Freezer now a little overextended. He doesn't have his BKB either, taking tons of damage. He tries to TP out at first, but then he gets swapped out by Coco trying to make the trade there. And Ricky Maru coming through the buyback, and that could be it. Freezer's gonna get picked off. He's got buyback gold himself, but he needs that gold.
That was a bad call from Dignitas to try to get the hacks. They were getting the advantage. They are coming back from the game. I don't know which item DK had. He got BKB. Maybe if they back it off and just play defensive and secure the Roche, DK would have his Deadless by now, or at least the first item like the Demon Edge or the other part, the Crystallis, I don't know the name.
And this is going to be another cheese by Roshan that will be dropped. The raiding team's going to try to get there in time. Enchantress may just lead the way, but by the time they're there, Roshan will be gone. And Basher and everything, just too much damage. There's this blink forward.
Oh, why?
Sheep on Enchantress now stunned, does at least go down, but Aurora as well. Leon, Dragon Knight coming through, and he's still disabled, just now turning on his ulti a little bit late as well. So doing decent damage with the Ricky Mark, cleans it up easily. Dignitas doing another Breath of Fire, trying to get the universe, but he's going to Black Bolt this one, so decent damage being done to him. Tons of magic burst going right through, and his BKB is late. He's going to try to just teleport out, but I don't know if he's going to make it. He does blink out.
That was so awesome. Hickey tried to blink him, but he was on BKB and he had to blink on the Hexer, but
Okay.
he thought of that too late, like 2 seconds after. He was like, why I can't blink? Oh, he has BKB, I had to blink on Hexer to hit.
I see. Yeah, I didn't think about that either. Yeah, Blink Strike now working.
Now they might hold it again, because, oh, Freezer.
He swaps out another stun by Coco.
Because Lash is spawning in 20 seconds.
Bloodstone does reduce
Yeah.
it. I don't know if the respawn changes. Is it like 2 seconds per charge or something? They may take the tower at least. Vlad's up on Beastmaster as well. Come with me, will banish. Force Staff 3 will keep him alive a little bit here, but Bulba initiating Breath of Fire now. Stun on Bulba. and he may ulti. He does pop his Ghost Scepter, but he's still underneath the cloud, and Freezer's taking too much physical damage. Ricky's going to get that kill. No buyback. Leon as well, just too much damage coming out of Karak. There's the bash as well on Vengeful Spirit. Good for the blink there. Zizou will also die, and that is probably finally it for Dignitas.
Yeah, that's game.
Finally going to get a Rax.
That's game. They can take both 3 sides or just go for the throne. 2 heroes from the Sentinel bot back to the Roche fight, and they got killed. This is almost like 5v1 for 1 minute. No one has buyback, that's the point.
We'll go for the mid lane Arcane Boots now. BKB still up on the Enigma. It is not of his black hole, but it doesn't really matter. They're going to take the second tier, the 2 sets of Raxes. They're going to go for the Mega Creeps, I guess. Smart decision. Kill, at the very least, they can get a melee barracks. I don't think they can necessarily get both, but we'll see. Come with me trying to slow this down as much as possible, but there's the Glyph finally being casted. And the melee barracks. There's the melee, here comes the ranged. And that's going to be it. Roar goes down and come with me. Karak coming in. His HP's pretty low here, but he's still alive. Lifestealing because of that Vlad Zora. They will be able to pick off the Shadow Demon stun from Leon, and nice AoE. He's going to be able to pick off the Riki, but that's just the Aegis. And Bobo with the BKB is going to be absolutely fine for a little bit here. Radiant hits. Takes like nothing from this Rikimaru.
The good point on the final battle at the bottom is like Hiki could get the DKs back. That's why DK was killed so fast. Kurok managed to get in his tail.
Alright, that's going to be called a good game, guys. They're going to start disconnecting from this one. Mega Creeps are more or less unstoppable, at least if you're not at a giant gold advantage. It's very unlikely you will be able to pull out the win, so... Pretty great game from the Radiant team.
I should insist that the Midas, and I didn't see the Enchantress in the game at all. That was the kind of mistake that cost the game for Dignitas.
Yeah, I would agree with that. He's actually going for a Mask of Madness. Why not? But yeah, you're right. Picks up that fast hand of Midas off of the giant gold advantage, and then he got ganked twice in a row. Right? Remember that happened?
Maybe? I don't remember for sure, but I think he got killed.
Yeah, he did get the hand of Midas, and then he died pretty much twice in a row there. And that was also an issue. Well, hand of Midas. There's another swap again.
I think like if he got that advantage and after they took top tower, someone went to defend Lash on bottom and they got like a fast plate nailed that become I don't know, Assault and Dominator to have more pushing power, and then even go for a Shivas to go full tanky, just wait for Lash to do all the DPS would be a good choice if Lash got that early Bloodstone.
Alright, well, very well game played, very good game played. Congratulations to Gosu for taking the win here in the Star Series game. Thank you, Domy, for coming on to cast with me. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
If you guys want to see more from me, go check out my YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/PurgeGamers. Of course, go to GosuGamers.net for all of your Pro Dota 2 and Gosu Bet coverage. And Domy, where can we find you?
I think you should say where they can find me because I can't talk English very well, so you can link me better.
Alright. I believe he has a Facebook profile. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, it's facebook.com/DomyDota, D-O-M-Y Dota. If you guys want to go follow him, do you do anything like streaming or...
I don't have the computer yet. I'm talking to some sponsors to get my computer so I can start streaming. But till now I don't stream.
Alright, well, if you guys want to go follow him, you can keep up to date with him. I know he plays with me on pubs sometimes. At the very least, you can see him there. And we'll be back in just a second, guys. Don't go anywhere.